There's huge response from all sections of the society, especially young people have come to this summit in a very large number. I interacted with many startups, interacted with many students who have come from colleges. Some people have come from faraway places, from Odisha, from Madhya Pradesh, from Uttar Pradesh. There were some students coming from Karnataka. So huge response is there. We can see the enthusiasm, it's palpable. We can see the interest of the global leaders, that's visible. We can see the investment opportunity that is today countable. It's going to be probably over the next 2 years, more than $200 billion worth investment is likely to come. We can see the commitment of VCs in our deep tech startups. That's clearly committed. We can see that interest in making AI accountable to the society, making sure that we can get the benefits of the new technology while we can contain the harms which might come from it. That consensus is also building up. So very happy to invite all of you to this AI Summit. As you all know, the entire program is uploaded. We are going to have lots of technical sessions here, lots of use case sessions here, lots of policy dialogues going on in parallel. And we'll have the summit where we will try to create a consensus among the global leaders about the good use, the proper use, the right use of AI so that AI can be used for the benefit of the humanity while we can contain the harms which may come from improper use. The IT industry is one of the biggest strengths that India has, and whenever any technology transition happens, this transition has to be managed combinedly, jointly by the industry, academia and government. So right now we are working with the industry and academia on 3 fronts. 1, reskilling and upskilling the existing talent which is there working the workforce. 2, creating a new talent pipeline. 3, making sure that the coming generations are ready for this new technology. All these 3 things are happening in parallel. So far, more than 100 colleges are there where the IT industry is getting their talent reskilled. Our Future Skills program, which we started 3 years ago, that is also deployed now for AI-based reskilling. Education Ministry and AICTE are working on changes in the course curriculum so that the talent pipeline keeps getting updated and the youth gets new opportunities. So that's a constant endeavor that we are making. About investment is coming in all the 5 layers of AI stack. We have seen VCs committing funds for deep tech startups. We have seen VCs and other players committing funds for big solutions, big applications. We have seen VCs committing funds for further research in cutting edge models, because the next level of models will come from innovation, engineering innovation as well as mathematical innovation. So both these things are where the funding is getting attractive. We are also seeing huge investment interest in the infra layer and the energy layer. Energy, as you all know, we are one of those very rare countries where more than 50% of the power generation capacity is from clean sources. So that's a very big thing. About 51% of our power generation capacity is from clean sources, and that is one big advantage that India has, and that was possible because our Prime Minister could foresee this huge requirement for energy, clean energy coming, and his commitment and his conviction for clean energy led to such huge investment in the energy. We so far, whatever investment commitments we have seen, looks like in the coming 2 years, we should be seeing more than $200 billion worth investment across the 5 layers of AI stack. Magnitude, which layers? Yes, this is the biggest AI summit in the entire world. The response is phenomenal. The energy is palpable. Today, more than about 70,000 persons, especially young persons, have joined this summit, and we can see the organization is very smooth. Absolutely, whatever feedback you have, please share with us. We are open-minded. We have a war room operating right now, where since yesterday, and any issue which is there, please report to us. We definitely will make efforts to make it more smooth and make it more enjoyable for all of you. Regarding the models which have been launched, which are part of the sovereign bouquet, many of the models have been tested and measured on parameters. They have been compared with global models, and so many parameters, they have actually been rated better than many of the large global models in the world. And that's one big testament of our innovation capabilities. And as Stanford is also rated India as among the top 3 AI nations. And as we go forward, we'll be launching the AI Mission 2.0. There will be huge focus on research and development, on innovation, on AI diffusion, on further strengthening the common compute that we have been able to develop in the AI Mission 1.0. In the AI Mission 1.0, very clearly we have shown our Prime Minister's vision of democratizing technology, where unlike in so many other countries where the AI infra is under the control of a handful of companies, we in India have been able to provide AI compute to a very large section of our population. And that's one big differentiator, just like the digital public infrastructure, which brings technology to vast sections of the population. That similar structure we have created as part of the AI Mission 1.0. We are expecting another 20,000 GPUs over and above the 38,000 GPUs that we already have in the common compute layer. Another 1 week, we'll be placing orders for another 20,000 GPUs, and they will be deployed within the next 6 months. So it's a constant endeavor to provide high quality, good resources to our startups and researchers and students. Our government is focused on making technology accessible to the entire large section of people who would like to use it. Harmful content, and there is consensus. Yes, a good consensus is emerging among the global leaders. Our interactions so far with many other countries, everybody believes that yes, AI should be used for good and all the harmful impact should be contained, and that has to be done through a techno-legal approach that cannot be done merely through regulating or merely through passing a law. It has to be done through a techno-legal approach where technology can be used and as you know, in our AI Safety Institute, which is a virtual institute, we are working with many academic institutions for creating the technical solutions to prevent harmful impact of AI. All the top executives are already here and they are doing about 20 sessions. So absolutely the commitment from all the global AI leaders is present. They are there. Regarding AI deployment, which sectors? Practically every sector. This is the 5th industrial revolution, which will impact each and every sector of the economy and society. We have seen so many good healthcare solutions in the expo, where healthcare will become very affordable because of AI. We have seen education solutions where education can become tailored for every student. So those kind of solutions are possible using AI. Regarding chips, yes, our semiconductor mission is very much cognizant of the advancements which are required for the AI world. And as you go forward in the Semicon 2.0, design will be the first focus, and we do believe that some big, at least 50 deep techs will come out of India in the coming years. because of the efforts that we are making. About the Create in India mission, I'll talk more about it in the coming weeks. Our focus will be to give opportunities to our youth to use technology and the creative energy to be able to generate new content, to be able to tell the stories in better ways. In the coming weeks, I'll share you more details about it. Awareness, last mile, AI के बारे में देश भर में जानकारी मिले और विशेषकर हमारे किसानों को, MSMEs को, हमारे ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में रहने वाले नागरिकों को, इसके लिए भारत ने जो सॉवरेन मॉडल्स में काम किया है, इसमें बहुत बड़ा फोकस रखा है मल्टीलिंगुअल मॉडल्स पे। भारत की जो भाषाएं हैं और विशेषकर जो बोलियां हैं, उन बोलियों में भी बहुत अच्छे से AI का प्रसारण हो सके, AI के बारे में जानकारी मिल सके और AI का उपयोग करके उन बोलियों में भी सॉल्यूशंस क्रिएट किए जा सके। वो एक बहुत बड़ा फोकस रखा है AI मिशन का। अभी थोड़ी देर बाद में एक आप हैकेथॉन देखेंगे। उस हैकेथॉन में भारत की बोलियों में एक AI का मॉडल यूज़ करके आप 2 घंटे में एक नया सॉल्यूशन क्रिएट कर सकते हो, प्रोटोटाइप ऐप क्रिएट कर सकते हो। ये एक बहुत बड़ी कैपेबिलिटी भारत ने डेवलप की है। और अगर आप सर्वम के मॉडल्स देखें, बाकी दूसरे मॉडल्स देखें, इन सब मॉडल्स में सारा फोकस है किस तरह से भारत की भाषाओं का प्रॉपरली उपयोग हो सके। और बहुत ध्यान दिया गया है कि लैंग्वेज का और ओरल जो हमारा भारत का ट्रेडिशन हजारों वर्षों से वर्बल ट्रेडिशन रहा है और इस वर्बल ट्रेडिशन में किस तरह से AI का उपयोग करके और ज़्यादा उसको स्ट्रेंथन किया जा सके, वो बहुत इसमें ध्यान दिया गया है। MSMEs और किस तरह से हम उनका उपयोग कर सके। AI मिशन 2.0 में हम कई सारे ऐसे सॉल्यूशंस लेंगे, जैसे हेल्थ केयर में है, MSMEs के लिए है, किसानों के लिए है। We will be creating a bouquet of solutions which are trusted solutions, which have been tested on security, which have been tested on all possible parameters. Then we will present those solutions as a kind of like UPI, where the bouquet of solutions is available to the world for using it and on building on top of it. उस तरह का एक मॉडल क्रिएट करेंगे AI का UPI we will create, जिसमें हम कई तरह के सॉल्यूशंस जो MSMEs यूज़ कर सके अपनी प्रोडक्टिविटी को बढ़ाने के लिए, जो हेल्थ केयर में ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों के डॉक्टर्स यूज़ कर सके अपने हेल्थ केयर को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए, जो ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों के स्कूल्स में टीचर्स यूज़ कर सके बच्चों को अच्छी बेटर एजुकेशन देने के लिए। हर तरह के इस तरह के सॉल्यूशंस को हम फ्री में UPI जैसा एक प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से AI मिशन 2.0 में ये प्रोवाइड करेंगे। और इसके पीछे का जो इंफ्रा रिक्वायर्ड होगा, उस इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को जिस तरह से कॉमन कंप्यूट का एक मॉडल बना है, वैसा ही और बड़ा इंफ्रा हम प्रोवाइड करेंगे। और जो भारत से सॉल्यूशंस इस तरह के बनेंगे, मेनी ऑफ दीज सॉल्यूशंस विल बिकम global solutions, just like the UPI has become a global solution today. There are so many rich countries who would like to have a solution like our payment system. Those kind of solutions will come out of India because we know how to work on frugal resources. On very few resources, we can create solutions. We have seen how our sovereign models have been created on very frugal resources. So that kind of solution capability is available in our country only. So we'll be able to provide a totally new bouquet of solutions to the world. Sovereign AI basically has multiple connotations. One of the things is having our own sovereign model so that we don't remain dependent on anybody for our strategic requirements, our own requirements in the country. It also means having a lot of ability to develop new solutions, whether it is in the control plane, whether it is in the chips, whether it is in infra, whether it is in being able to take those solutions without remaining dependent on anybody else's approval to large number of people. That is all part of sovereign AI thought process. Apps and models, there are so many models which have been I think you should go and see some of the models and how they have been rated globally. Regarding the infra layer requirement of power and water, yes, that's a major concern. That's a genuine concern. We are addressing it in multiple ways. First major thing that we are doing is we have invested hugely in clean power. World's largest clean power facility is coming in India. And we are also asking the researchers to bring out new ways by which the power consumption and water consumption can reduce significantly. There are startups who today claim that power consumption can be reduced by 35% over the current ways of deploying AI infra. So that looks very promising and many new solutions will come. Our message to the IT industry is to go whole hog on reskilling and upskilling the workforce, upskilling the talent. About the regulation versus innovation, if you have seen our DPDP Act, the Digital Personal Data Protection Act, unlike the GDPR template, this is a very balanced template where innovation and regulation are balanced in a very healthy manner. Same structure we would like to follow in all our regulations where we come out very heavy on the harmful impact, but we promote the innovative capabilities and we encourage the use of technologies for solving genuine problems of the society. Tech neutrality, it's something that, again, like sovereign AI, we should be able to control our own destiny. That's more important. And we definitely are committed to do that as industry, as government, as academia. All three of us are committed to fully focus on making sure that our destiny remains within our country. Lots of solutions are coming up which can be shared with Global South, and I discussed about the impact on IT industry already. Any company which operates must operate within the constitutional framework of the country in which it is operating. So whether it is Netflix or YouTube or Meta or X, they must all operate within the legal framework and the constitution of India. That's very, it has to be, it's a global norm, all multinationals understand this, and this is also a well-established legal position. Regarding the cultural context, it's very important for the multinationals to understand the cultural context of the country in which they are operating, because one particular cultural context can make so much difference. Something which is normal in one country can be prohibited in another country. Something which is prohibited in one country can be normal in another country. So it's very important that the multinationals, they operate within the cultural context of the country in which they are operating, and most companies do strive to do that, and always there is a learning curve in that journey. Regarding deepfakes, I think we need much stronger regulation on deepfakes. I think it's a problem which is growing day by day, and certainly there is a need for protecting our children, protecting our society from these harms. There is definitely we have initiated a dialogue with the industry already on this. What kind of regulation would be needed beyond what we have already, beyond the steps that we have already taken up. Even our IT committee of the Parliament have studied this issue, and they have also made certain recommendations. So certainly I believe that yes, we need much stronger regulation on deepfakes, and we definitely must create that consensus within the Parliament for creating those significantly stronger restrictions on deepfakes so that the society can be protected from these harms. Similar question is about age-based. This is something which has now been accepted by many countries, that age-based regulation has to be there. It was part of our DPDP when we created this age-based differentiation on the content which is accessible to young people. So that time itself, we took that forward-looking step, and if and right now we are in conversation regarding deepfakes, regarding age-based restrictions with the various social media platforms. What is the right way? What is the right way to go forward on this? Copyrights is also part of it. This is again a very complex item because most of the AI models are trained on media which is available in public domain, and we do believe that the content creators, especially the news creators, they must get a fair remuneration for the content that they are creating. That is something that we sincerely believe as government, and I think the public policy should also be oriented towards that. We are talking to the big platforms. They have all more or less shown inclination towards having a process by which fair remuneration can be given to the content creators, especially the news creators who are part of the conventional media, where the conventional media's content is being used by the digital platforms. And we believe that there has to be a fair distribution of the revenue which comes out of the big efforts that the conventional media teams create. We believe in that, and we are constantly in dialogue with the big platforms on that. The investment of 200 billion is likely to be exceeded, given what we hear so far. At this point in time, what we understand is this is including the $90 billion which has already been committed. But as we go forward, we are most likely to exceed this number also. But I would not like to speculate on this. I would like to give you very clear answers as we go forward. Regarding nuclear energy, regarding bilateral agreements, as new agreements and new announcements come, we will share with you. Regarding memory, very soon we will be starting the commercial production in very large facility which is going to produce memory chips. Very soon that will be coming. Stay tuned for that. We will be announcing the date very shortly. There are many more people who want to invest in memory manufacturing here in India, and we are also taking up a research project as part of our Semicon 2.0, where we can develop some IP around latest high bandwidth memory chips, and we are finding very encouraging response from the leading researchers on this, on developing the next level of high bandwidth memory in our country. We sincerely believe that AI must be democratized. AI divide is like tech divide, like any other social phenomenon. It's something that we must consciously try and bridge it, and that's why we are focusing so much on our Prime Minister's vision of democratizing technology.